Hey guys, good morning. We wait for this to load. Okay. I just wanted to come on here and, in spirit of our last discussion about the relevancy and the purpose of going ahead and going through the Bible with really a fine-tooth comb, of course, is to gain perspective and to gain context and to actually know what we're reading about when we go back to the Bible and reference it later for enhanced spiritual guidance, right? But also the purpose is to maybe review things that we have skipped over or we may have missed. So, and learn something and make adjustments in your daily life. So as we're reading, of course, we're going over everything and also looking for guidance and making adjustments. So as we went through Leviticus, I believe it was Leviticus, maybe a little bit in Exodus, but we learned about the kosher laws or the way of eating of the Israelite people of the time. And it did inspire me to go ahead and make a switch and make a little bit of an adjustment in the way that I'm consuming food as well. Again, we were kind of uncertain about the outcome or, why this would serve us today. But I'll let you know that it definitely has. Just, the way that my thought process works, it's a little bit more clear. I definitely feel mentally healthy. And as you know, I'm no stranger to experimenting with things like diet and my health just to see how I can get the most optimized possible outcome. But spiritually, I think there has been an improvement. So I just wanted to share with you, the shellfish has been not at all, right? I have not been consuming any kind of shellfish. That includes shrimp, oysters, that sort of thing. And I told you before, it's one of my favorite foods. I really enjoy fish, like scallops and things like that. But just sticking to the scaled fish has been doable for me. You kind of have to go out of your way to go ahead and buy things like shrimp and that kind of fish anyways. So my husband, he still enjoys his lobster. I'm not imposing this way on my husband. If he wants to enjoy the foods that he likes, it's totally fine. He's not necessarily in the same space as me when it comes to our personal spiritual journeys. We definitely grow together, but he's going to be on his own journey as well. Something that I knew was going to be a challenge, and it still is, because I will slip up just by forgetting, because this is so commonplace, but mixing dairy and meat within the same meal. Okay, it might seem like a simple thing, but it's really, really incorporated in a lot of my cooking and our cooking, right? It goes to like sandwiches, using butter to cook with, having cheese on top of like a meat pasta or something like that. But since I cook a lot of Italian food, it's actually been really tricky. And I'll have a lot of recipes in place that I'll forget, oh, I can't, do this time. Or even if I have some fish on top of a salad, sometimes I'll put like Parmesan cheese. But none of that has been going on as of recently, right? A very, very long time. But, well, I say as of recently, but I made a mistake and I accidentally had bought in, just out of habit and things like that, I ordered these steak and cheese burritos. Or I thought, just buying like a steak burrito, because Ian does not eat beef. So when he's away, I like to incorporate a little bit of red meat, just how I am. So he does not eat beef, but I wanted to buy these steak and cheese burritos, not realizing, oh wait, it's steak and cheese, I can't have that. So I did just go ahead and make an exception, just because I had bought like 6 of them. I'm like, all right, let me just eat one, it's not a big deal. The Lord's like, it's not a big deal, go ahead, try it, see how you feel. And it made me feel a little crazy after abstaining from, meat with cheese for so long, even if it's been a few weeks or a few months. My stomach immediately was upset. It was having like digestive issues. So I just wanted to share it with you because it might be a little insight if you guys are having trouble with dairy, or dairy doesn't usually agree with you. Try just not mixing the two, protein and dairy, together. That was clearly a challenge for me once I took it out and added it back in. Dairy alone, like if I ate a yogurt, yogurt is really just not so good for me all the time. It kind of makes me upset. But ice cream could do. Just cheese on its own I'm normally fine with. Milk on its own, that sort of thing. So yes, just something to think about. But together, I tried it together once in a long time, and it destroyed me. It kind of made me upset with my stomach. So just letting you know, I cooked with a lot of butter previously, but now I don't use butter, and I will show you the replacement that I use now. It's amazing, so that's why I'm showing you. It's butter like flavored coconut oil. It's so good, and it smells like just like the butter on top of popcorn, like that type of flavor. Oh, it has the thing on it, but you know what I'm talking about, right? I don't know what flavoring they use to make it smell so delicious, but this is great. It's great to cook with. It's great to just put like on top of popcorn. It's honestly amazing. And then of course it's unsalted, but you can always add a little salt. So if I'm doing something like garlic bread with pasta, and Ian and I both enjoy it, it definitely requires a buttery taste. So I'll use this and some salt on top of the bread, melt it up nice, versus actual butter. So I just wanted to tell you my progress. Like, it's really difficult. I will oftentimes forget and will buy things that I used to buy and be okay with. But when I slip up and, I decide to introduce it back, it definitely has been giving me some issues. So I just wanted to share, and hopefully that helps you guys if you're, doing this or not. It helps you just become aware of the outcomes, right? But I think it's been great so far. It's honestly been easy enough to stick with, which I appreciate, because I can still eat dairy if I really want it. It just cannot be within the same meal as a meat-based product. And then of course with the pork, you guys, I haven't had pork, I would say maybe 1 to 2 years. I haven't had any pork, so I don't even know what that would be like if I were to introduce that back. Probably another disaster, but it's great. I've been abstaining from pork for a while now. That was kind of the first step, the first cutoff. But yeah, that's it, you guys. I wanted to share a little word in a second and kind of get my day going. So thanks for hanging out with me. Catch you in a second. All right.